everyone. I am back with another weekly tarot reading, and today we've got a lot of majors that came up. And I'm sorry if this camera's shaking a little bit. There we go. We have a lot of majors that came up in this reading. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you have been experiencing physical symptoms of Ascension and of our advancement into the 5D, that is totally normal. You'll be feeling stomach issues. You'll be feeling heart issues, like thumping, like your heart's thumping in your chest, or fluttering or palpitating. And again, if any of these symptoms are worrisome or severe, don't hesitate, call 911, get medical help immediately. This is for people that have felt this before and that kind of know what it is. Our heart chakra is expanding, and it's almost like when women have a baby, it's like the ligaments ache because the uterus is growing. Same thing with the heart. It's not the physical heart is not growing. If it is, that's another emergency. But our heart chakra is growing, and we can feel it more because everything that we feel with this process, we are feeling physically. So stomach issues is us standing in our own power. That's why before we confront somebody about something, we get knots in our stomach, we feel sick, we feel nervous. That comes from that. When you see your twin or someone that you're in love with, or you see someone that you're attracted to, your heart starts racing. That's another symptom. But these things are ongoing. Sometimes they're random, sometimes they come without any kind of rhyme or reason. That is part of the ascension process that we're all experiencing. So, to get on with the cards, I've got the first card is going to be for the people watching, and the second card is going to be the connecting energies, and the third card will be for your counterpart, whether your counterpart is divine feminine or divine masculine. There's all kinds of people watching this right now, so I'm not going to get into the labels. Whatever resonates with you is a message directly for you. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so we're going to get on with it. The first card, and this is for you watching, is the Magician. And this is normally associated with the divine masculine, but in this case, this is the divine standing in his or her own power. So it can be both for the feminine or the masculine. This is about embracing all of your talents, about embracing your thoughts with the sword, your creativity with the wand, and your emotions with the cup. This is about mastering all of that. And some of you have been noticing that you are able to talk yourself down from a lot of the physical symptoms. You're allowed to heal yourself from the physical symptoms. And that's what this has to do with the Magician. And this is about standing in your own power and taking back everything that has been done to you, everything you have done to others. This is about regaining and pushing forward and moving forward with your life. And it's a number 1 card. So it is definitely a positive card for this new light body and this new feeling. So the counterpart card is the Lovers. And this can be either masculine or feminine for a type of card. This is about both of you. This is about union. And this is about both coming together and merging and coming together in both of your powers. So this one for your counterpart's a very positive card. This is about 2 souls coming together. And you see the light that's shining down on the both people in the picture. It's a very positive card for union. The connecting energies is the Tower reversed. And this is not as serious as the Tower upright. This just means that it's going to be a little crazy, but on a much smaller scale. So it's not as bad as like a Kundalini rising or a dark night of the soul. It's just it's more of a minor inconvenience. For some of you, it might be more than that. It really depends on you. But there's going to be a lot of little annoyances, like you may not be able to tolerate the same food you used to tolerate, or you find that your biological clock is behind, meaning if you are normally 5 minutes early to everything, this week you're late to everything, and you can't seem to get yourself together. And a lot of that is because we are not meant to follow a traditional clock. We're humans, we are made of water, we run on cycles. So having to adhere to a clock is a very 3D matrix type man-made thing. This is not anything that we are used to. So if you are normally a stickler for being on time and you end up late all the time, next week is a new week. Don't get caught up in it, because once you get caught up in it, the cycle perpetuates. It's how it seems. That's how it's played out in my life anyway. This is also, we are right now in the time of Virgo, so that analytical side of us is really going to be amped up right now. And, like being late or having others be late to meet us, or others be late to appointments, or you're at an appointment and the doctor takes you late. That stuff's going to really kind of irk you right now. But think of it as a time that you can just kind of get yourself together, center yourself, and meditate, and just let all that go. Because time is an illusion. Unfortunately, our bosses don't agree, but time is an illusion when it comes down to it. So for the environment card, it's the Three of Wands reversed. You can see that. The Three of Wands reversed is about things coming together, but not the way you thought that they would. Like you're the person sitting here waiting for their ship to come in. But it's not going to look like you thought it would. It's not going to feel like you thought it would. It's going to come with a little bit of a challenge. So whether that be union with your twin, whether that be a miscommunication with them, or miscommunication in a friendship, or at work, or in another situation in your life, that's going to be kind of what's going on in the environment, and that's going to add to this annoying energy. It's going to kind of fuel it a little bit, and the key is not to let it, get to you. So the advice card is death, and that is about endings. It's not about physical death. It's about endings, and it's about shutting doors. If something's not working for you, close the door. If you are waking up every day with anxiety and you just had enough, you need to just shut that down and say, you know what, I have nothing to be worried about. Everything is fine. I am centered. I call in the archangels to assist me with this. This is about not putting up with crap anymore, and this is where we are right now at this moment. We are definitely at the point where we're not putting up with it. We're not, dealing with things that we normally would deal with, and just kind of let them slide. So, with that being said, the outcome is the Four of Pentacles, and this is about holding on for too long to things that are of the physical world. It might be holding on to that addiction, that bottle, that drug, that karmic partner. It could be holding on to an idea that just doesn't work for you anymore, but you don't know how to let it go. It could be holding on to a job, holding on to a friendship that isn't working. With these two together, it's time to let that stuff go. This is the advice, is to end it. Stop it, end it, enough. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. And the Devil, again, is about those earthly physical desires and things that don't really serve us in the spiritual world anymore. And we're going to be seeing a lot of this as we ascend to the 3D, or to the 5D. We are in the 3D. When we ascend to the 5D, we're going to see a lot of these things come back, especially we're in a retrograde period. Mercury's still in retrograde, and these things are going to be sneaking up on us. Ex-boyfriends, drugs, alcohol addictions, vices, habits. It can be as small as overeating. It can be as big as a heroin addiction. This is a time, again, to stop all that stuff and move on and learn to live in our new light body. So again, with the X's are X's for a reason. Unless the X is your twin, we need to let go of those X's. So if your X is a twin, then yeah, we need to hold on a little bit longer. But if it's what I mean by X is an X, a karmic partner, someone from our childhood, something like that. We need to process those emotions and those issues, and we need to move on from them. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few cards from the Romance Angels. I'm sorry. The first one, perfect. For us, is to let go of control issues. And this again, let the situation unfold naturally. This is again controlling people, controlling addictions, controlling. Now, we should control addictions to a certain point because we do need to get rid of those in order to ascend. But you don't have to become ritualistic about it. You don't have to go to AA. You don't have to go to 12 classes of 12-step programs if it doesn't work for you. You've got to do what works for you, or otherwise you're not going to stick with it. For them, we've got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So this is passion for them. This is encouraging your counterpart to, be more expressive with you. Be more, just show themselves more. Make more of a presence. And I know they are probably not watching right now, but you'll start to notice this in little ways. Now, in our 3D culture, passion is not something that we like to see, because we see examples of passion as sexual passion or angry passion. Passion is not that necessarily. It's not anger. It's not anything that is based on something physical. Passion is what is in your heart, and that's where we are right now. So pull a card for outcome, and that is chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. So that is chemistry between the two of you that's going to become even stronger when we get rid of all these physical vices that we're holding on to. And of course, at the bottom of the card is the soulmate card, which is what we want to see. For these cards, soulmate is the twin flame card. So stay on track, stay away from the bad stuff, and everything will work out. So I wish everyone the best of luck. Have a wonderful week. If you want to book a reading with me, feel free to check out my website. I will put the link in the description. If you want to email me, I'll put the email address in the description box. Check me out, and like, subscribe, and to all of you who have liked and subscribed, thank you very much. As always, I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.